Today we're going to Mergen. Okay, today we're going to start at Interlaken Oost and we'll go to Mergen. Here we'll jump on this little black train and ride all the way over here to Aaer Gorge. I have a fast idea how to pronounce that, Oost. And then we'll walk that red line back to, can't pronounce it, west. Pick up the train back to Mergen, and then from Mergen to Brienz. Just wanted to show you this train. You can sit at either the slower level or the higher level. And here's the sophisticated bathroom. You may chuckle at this video clip, but not if you've been in Asia. Later today and get on the bus to Ballenberg. This works easily. He gets out of that end of the bus, or the train, turns around and walks down to this end. Makes sense. Notice the great condition it seems to be in. Train track equipment. Look how nice and fresh and new it seems to be. But this seems to be the case in Switzerland. So we're here at Mergen. We're going to travel past here, past Gorge, and then we're taking the train up to here, and then we'll walk all the way back along here, and then go right straight back to Mergen, and then to Brienz. This is the train engineer's console. The Swiss are very trusting. Notice just above the handle is the key, so if I knew how to. No wonder the Swiss are probably experts at cable cars, all that sort of thing, plus tunneling, because of the mountains in this small town. It has its own, looks like, a double-rigged control system. And off we go. And the town has its own falls. It would be easy to live here, anywhere here in the small towns, because it's so easy to access the bigger towns if you need to get out for some reason. Back behind those trees is where we'll be walking within the next half hour. Maybe the end of the gorge right there. This was interesting because the train stops in the tunnel, opens up, and then they've carved this doorway out of the tunnel. And now we walk out into the gorge. Pretty cool. Looking up valley. Can't tell whether the fog is creeping in or creeping out. My guess is that we wind up there somehow up to the top, and then the gorge trail goes along that way, right along the edge of the rocks on the left side. It's satisfying and fun to do all the research and then actually come and engage with it. My guess is there's a lot more use of this than the number of people I'm encountering would suggest, or these cobwebs would suggest. A little picnic area with barbecue. So we are here, and this is the train we came on, I think, and we're going to walk along here. And then when we get to here, we'll scoot over and pick up the train again. And I'm exactly on schedule. I was here exactly at 8:30. She opened up at 8:31, and I am the first person going this direction. And this magnificent walkway through this gorge is embedded in the wall of the canyon or gorge's precipitous walls. Probably some kind of safety or repair gear. Beautifully constructed walkway for sure. Why would the Swiss do anything but that? Too cool, eh? Kind of reminds you of walking through the gorge at Zion National Park, or St. Helena Gorge and Big Bend National Park. These cliffs are 180 feet high, the highest in the gorge. And it refers to this as a primal place underneath these maple trees. Compared to the Zion Trail, we might call this a hanging forest and garden. You wonder what that block in there is for. Is it to stabilize that slope, although it looks like it would do the opposite. It is a pretty slope. You wonder what critters, if any, live on this slope. And look at that cave down there. Doesn't it appear, and it is the case, that it must go in much deeper because it looks like it's bricked in doorway there. Yes, it is. If we walk underneath those rocks, water drips constantly. You can see it on the walkway itself as water apparently percolates through this stone. I'm guessing it's a limestone. One of the benefits of starting from the east entrance instead of the west is I think a lot of it's downhill. There, that entire wall is covered with the sheen of water, probably leaking out of that one layer across there. But then again, you can see it's coming down, and of course here's evidence of where it has come down in great amounts in the past. Here's a side gorge that occasionally plummets down through here. Notice they've got a screen there to catch some of the rock so it doesn't get out of control and run right down onto our walkway. It's interesting too, see those nubs sticking up on the other side there, right near the edge? Yeah, there you see them, they're black. It almost looks as though those might have been trees at one time. You can see over here as we climb up on that embankment, the same thing. Or was it a fence? Maybe it was a a fence of some sort, or maybe an earlier scheme for walking through the canyon.